It is 100.
Are you not entertained?
Not.
I think this is the episode where we just get hammered.
Done.
Yes.
Cheers.
Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
I'm not using my Scale Crawler Fab Shop cup because I couldn't find it, but I am wearing the shirt. So.
Cheers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 100.
100. Who'd have guessed it? Check in where you're watching from and about how many of these
How many
you think you
episodes?
watched.
Yeah, how many of these have you watched? Exactly. That's a great question. I've watched 100 of them.
I have as well. Even the ones I wasn't here, I watched to completion, as Rick would say.
I go back and rewatch all of them and laugh at all of our own jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that was pretty good.
I still enjoy it. Yeah, look at that. That was funny.
That was good funny.
Remember that time we...
Remember that time we made all those jokes? They were pretty funny. Hopefully everyone's doing well, having a good week.
It was in the 70s here today. I think I'd like to point that out already. 72 or 3 when I was driving home.
We were in the positive numbers today.
Well, so we're both winners. That's
Zero's freezing, but 0 could technically not be a positive or negative number. I think it was 2. It was 2 today.
It was 2.
So we were doing real good. Things were melty, actually. It was kind of wet.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I know. It was a good day. It's a good day indeed.
Yeah, that's... I tell you what, I'm just looking. I had my episode today, but I was talking to somebody from Alabama, and they're just
Greenbow, Alabama?
Greenbow, Alabama, talking about Scale Nationals, and I'm thinking that we could be in prime weather time.
I am excited about that. I don't care if it's shorts, as long as it's not parka.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with long pants.
Yeah, I'd prefer long pants.
Sure. I think my calves don't show that well on video, so
I haven't. They're not sunny. They're really really pasty right now. It's like I need a tan if I'm going to be wearing shorts, especially my short shorts.
Please do. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, let's see.
Am I green today? Why am I green? I think things, just the filters here. Hang on.
You're fine on this side, but that's because you're shitty webcam.
Oh, yeah. Right. It's so bad. Color correction.
Brett's saying ECC was in April, and it was in the 70s to low 80s during the day, but in the 40s or 50s at night.
Wow.
Perfect.
Get a little warmth there. There we go. That's probably going to be better. He wears shorts.
Yeah. Oh my God. So let's see. Things that happened last week. Can we discuss first of all? I know we spent a lot of time on some RC4 Drive things last week. Can we do it again?
Yes.
And talk?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Talk about the RC4 Drive rust bucket.
Do we have to talk about that?
I'd like to hear your thoughts on this new TF2 release.
First of all, let me start by having a sip of this beverage. Secondly, if you're going to do something rusty,
bright
why
chrome everywhere else is
would the chrome be everywhere else? Did they buy new chrome? It's
the Rust Bucket Edition Blazer, if you didn't see, the TF2 Rust Bucket Edition Blazer. And it is the exact same TF2, bright, shiny chrome everywhere on it, except the body, which is patinaed.
It's heavily patinaed. But not like... Not in a way... Well, yeah, Craig goes, you mean the sponge brown smeared blazer?
Yes.
It's an interesting series of choices made. And if they if they said to the factory, this is what we want, what was this that they showed the factory?
Well, RC Patina guy's in here. I wonder if he helped with the concept drawing, or
if he did, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want to admit it.
I agree. I don't think that it was. Yeah, no.
I think they missed the mark on that. But
if you can't say something nice, don't.
I mean, neither of us have said what I would have said if I were talking to, say, you or Richard.
Right,
so,
and not on stream. Agreed.
Yeah. I will say they missed the mark 100%. I don't really understand it. I'm not sure. Like, I guess they're going to still be selling the TF2 alongside the TF3.
I guess that was what I. Now, I was expecting, like, when are we going to see an actual TF3 non-launch? Do you think it's after they sell the first 200 of the other ones? The launch edition?
I mean, how many do you think they still have left?
They had made a post. They're like, we gotta hurry. We still have however many left. 13
One moment.
left
well,
or something.
I checked the website to see how many they have left on that. Trailfinder 3. What? Oh, where is it?
Well, that's spicy.
You'd think it'd be right up near the top, but...
You would think so. Agreed.
It doesn't appear to be at the top. Let's see. Ready to run trucks.
Let's see. The TF3 will be the Tamiya MO7. Sure, it exists, but does it really?
Oh, they're out of stock. They have sold out.
They sold all
the
of
launch
them.
edition. Yep.
So,
what do you know?
2.4.
Hello, Jer. That's Jeremy Burris, right? 2.4 designs.
Yes.
He said 199 remain. So mean. Hey, look. I want to say I hope it has potential, but I'm not convinced. I want to see one, but I don't. What I don't want is the launch edition. I don't want to pay for that because I don't want any of that stuff on there.
Yeah,
I want a TF3 kit, and I want to put it together, and then I want to be able to see what I can do to it.
Yeah.
Jeremy Kilburn. Sorry, Jeremy.
Oh, not Burns. Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
So yeah, that's,
Yeah.
Can we get mail call quickly because there's a reason? I want to.
Is it melting?
Well,
it's spoiling.
Well, none of them, but I want it still.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't believe you should probably have the same, right?
No, I didn't get it today.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, that's terrible news.
Shut up. It was supposed to arrive today. However, it did not. So I'm eating leftover jerky.
I don't understand how that's possible. I got this
2 days
ago, and I almost don't have leftovers of this.
Oh, come on. That's too much.
Gunnar Nissen at Satisfied Jerky sent us 100 episode care packages full of meat sticks. And when I say full, the box was full before.
Yeah,
it's less full now. And I've been having to chase Nicole away from it with a stick to keep her. I'm like, that's for the show.
I keep my girl away with a stick.
So I'm going to have to snack on that here shortly.
Yeah, that's great. I look forward to receiving my box tomorrow.
Well, that's poor timing on your part.
I don't have any control over United Parcel Service.
Right, agreed.
Despite my best efforts.
Yeah, if you did, I would like you to handle some of our emails for us, because that's our customer service emails.
I ordered a kit yesterday. Why isn't it here?
Yeah, it says here on my tracking that I'm like, well, you have the exact same information that I do. I do not have a phone number I can call.
Yeah,
I do not have any. I
just wanted to check on the tracking. Yes, that's where you go to ups.com. Chuck's RC Habit, thank you very much, sir. Congratulations, guys, on 100 episodes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
for watching. Much appreciated. Thank you.
RC Patina guy, thank you, sir, for the donation. He said he gave that donation just for the record, I had nothing to do with it.
I mean, it should be fairly obvious that he didn't. I don't think anybody here will claim responsibility for that.
No, I agree. It
is
fully agree.
Yikes.
I only have one other. Oh no, I have two other things for mail call. What do you have?
I got some stuff. I went and ordered some Night Eyes S-Beaners.
Oh, did you?
And wouldn't you know it, I got the wrong one again. No, I'm kidding. This is the same one from before. I do have the right ones now.
But you didn't get another package yet.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Oh, did you buy me the gigantic one?
Didn't buy you anything.
Did somebody buy me the gigantic one?
I don't know. I have nothing to say to you.
If that is the case, I can't wait, because I will bring it all the way to Alabama. And I will use it on my full-size truck.
The original Nicole. Oh, that's... Yeah, I just rationed it out to her. Slow. So that she's...
Oh, the original is for Nicole?
Yeah.
Does she still have her lady friend here?
No.
Okay.
No, she does not.
That's why it's so much quieter.
Uh-huh.
Still looks... Those are still too big. Impossible! This is the smallest they make. They don't make anything bigger than or smaller than that.
Oh, wait. Are you not?
Shut up. These are the smallest ones. They're the smallest ones. Number one.
I don't know how to do it exactly, but this is my sincere face. Those are the wrong ones.
No, this is it.
Oh.
There's nothing smaller.
Matt,
Everyone said number one.
I do not have a different face to make to you.
Ah!
But
Come on.
I'm telling you they're not right.
Come on.
They're half the size.
I'm going to lose my mind.
You're going to have... Just think about it. Like, no key will ever have to lay anywhere on its own anymore. You will always be able to hang a key by something or on something. Like, you're beanered up for good. You need
these are the keychain ones. It's around the back keychain.
That's what I'm saying. Those, which are the incorrect ones, will still have
brother.
Because I imagine you still have keys, but those are incorrect. I'm gonna go to AutoZone for you.
Just get them for me.
No, I'm just to you on the stream. I'm gonna keep them for myself.
I'm sick of it. I'm not getting any more of these. I'm just gonna use the big one and be done with it. Yeah, exactly, Wes. Who says what size they have to be?
This bedroom's in that guy's house. Who says how many bedrooms this house is?
Green with Envy goes, Matt's going to have a beaner drawer in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Gutterness, and thank you very much. Took UPS 3 days to tell me they needed different customs paperwork. That's the problem with transporting meat. If it's open meat, you gotta have the right forms. Comes on a big hook and has like 5 small ones. Well, you guys are more than welcome to just send me a goddamn link next time.
This is amazing.
It is amazing. I've got so many of these now.
I
got all the sizes you could ever need.
I got this in the mail next, which I have no idea how to use.
What is that?
Flock.
Oh, you have flock?
I have flock.
Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be great. I can't wait for this.
I refuse to watch any how-tos. Flat out refuse.
What size flock did you get?
There's different size?
Oh, boy. Oh, Josh.
I got black. Is that bigger than the... Should I have... Does it go by color?
That black is the coarsest density.
Ah, darn it.
That's great. No, but like, what application was it for when you bought it? Hobby grade flocking, or is this like flocking for full size stuff?
I don't know.
Where did you buy it?
On Amazon. I searched flock. I searched flocking kit. And then these came up, and I bought these. What?
I can't wait for
What
this.
is it?
Like, there's 24th scale flocking. Yeah. What a flocking Momo.
That's interesting. I have no idea what I bought.
That might not even be the right stuff, man. That might be for an entirely different process.
What is it's flock? It says black flocking. From whattheflock.com.
Seriously, that's where it came from?
No. It came from craftflocking.com specifically.
You're probably fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. It comes with paint and a bottle.
Oh, that's going to be so messy.
What are you supposed to do? I'm not. No,
What kind of paint is it? Is it brush on paint?
I mean, any paint is brush on if you do it right.
This is going to be good. Is this going to be in the next episode?
For sure.
All right.
A friend of mine suggested this, and I was just like, all right.
Yeah, you're going to do the interior floor with that, right?
No. I'm going to do
What are you
the
using
seats.
it for? Ah, right. Well, because you're not going to have a driver in them, so they might as well look good.
Exactly.
Travis goes, did we get anything at the correct scale tonight?
I can't. How is there different scale of this stupid powder?
Because there is. The density is going to be different. Like the shortness of the fibers is going to look weird.
This looks like just straight powder. I don't even see fiber.
If it's a powder, it's definitely wrong.
Fuck. Shoot.
Fudge.
Yeah. Whoops. Well, we're gonna find out. So
you know what? I'm sure it'll work. It'll just look bizarre. For seats, I have another product that works quite well. Well within reach as per usual. It's called Faux Fabric. And it's
and it comes in a spray
textured
can?
paint.
I
and
love
it's a spray
spray
can.
cans.
I know you do. You can do this inside.
Even
No,
better.
you can't. Don't do it inside. This will harm you. But yeah, that's what I use. That's from Scale Motorsport. It's generally for 24th scale, but it scales up just fine for us.
Well, we may try this, and then we may go ahead and order us some spray bombs. But
I also use that for textured beds too. Works pretty well for that.
Scale Crawler Fab Shop. Thank you, sir. I'd say Nicole's worth more than $1.99. I call.
Is that a conversation earlier?
It's from Gunnar Nissen's.
Oh. Blind Guy, thank you very much. Hey man, that Ford was cool last night from what I caught. King of Hammers was awesome. Oh yes, we'll have to talk about King of Hammers. 4.75 tires on the front of my 10.3 JL rub bad. Need long rod ends. They shouldn't rub.
The stock tires are 10 or 475.
Yeah, stock tires are 475.
You have another problem.
Yes, you should sort that out.
And Brian Sherwood, thank you, sir, for putting hair on your dolly.
You could make a really nice beard on a man with that stuff. You could make a miniature you.
Right.
All we need, we'll take me, and we'll chop the legs off about here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just paint a beard on you. Basically the same.
Basically the same.
Oh, Jesus. That dropped me. Please wear a mask whilst flocking.
Oh, interesting.
What's up, Logan? West Desert Wheelers, hello.
What?
What's up? Hey, so I got some stuff.
Yeah, what do you got
I got
next?
things.
I only have one.
This was supposed to come last week, but America, shipping and whatnot. But the Holmes combo arrived for my class 1. So this is a what is this? Magnum. I always use Magnums.
Mm-hmm.
13 turn.
It is the Magnum stubby, though, I see.
No, this is a regular Magnum.
Oh,
that's not stubby.
You got the wrong motor then. That's okay.
What? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Did I? This is gonna fit. Just shut up. It'll fit fine. Don't worry about it. And a Torque Master brushed mini as well. So nice and tiny. I probably will be able to stick that. I'll probably be able to use another of my my little case that I made.
Oh yeah,
I'll probably jam in there pretty good.
The BR Mini and that motor is same thing that I'm running in class 2, 3, and what I'll be running in class 1. So yes, we'll all be there. Yep. Nope. Great combo.
Yep. That's it for me. I didn't really get much else. It was a pretty slow week in terms of RC related shipments.
One last thing.
Oh, did you get what is that?
GoPro 10.
Oh. Nice.
Yep. I use my 9 quite a bit. But the 10 is one better. So the
screen's on the front now. Oh, that's still that was on the 9
as well.
Too. Yeah.
I did crack the screen on my 9.
Whoops.
Because I sat on it.
Oh, I was going to say comping.
Yeah. It was in my back pocket
comping.
when I was at a comp, and I sat down back like, oh.
That doesn't inspire confidence.
I mean, I'm not a light person. I could use. I could use.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Pounds.
You're not an overly heavy person either.
No. But and it was on a rock. It was. Still looking at the Insta360. I have the Insta360 Go 2, but I don't have the actual 360 camera.
You got the Go 2 9er.
Yeah, exactly. I want to get one of the 360 cameras so I can do like the train guy with the view just like straight down.
Oh yeah.
I think that would make for good comp footage.
Oof.
And I think that we should. So a how much GoPro? Wait, what?
Checkered Passage. Yes, we should do shirts. One that says, "Hello, my name is not Josh," and "Hello, my name is not Matt." We can switch. We can switch them up. Imagine, yeah. This is SFL goes. Would have never imagined putting a GoPro in my back pocket. Yeah, well, that's the world we live in.
I do all the time. When I'm at a comp, I've
got an encyclopedia in my pocket.
It's
S. Beaner Microlock. Okay, fine, Tony. Thank you. Maz is checking in and he's like, you need an S. Beaner Microlock. Dummy. Arrgh. I thought this looked pretty small, though, if I'm honest. I was like, yeah, that's about right. Anyway, that's it for mail call.
Yep.
Short and sweet.
I was busy with this class 1 pile that has been taking.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, it's looking pretty amazing. I watched your video today begrudgingly. I don't like watching your stuff because I don't like giving you the monetization dollars. But it looked really, 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 really good. That carbon fiber slush crunch box stuff, whatever, I can't remember what it's called. Chop.
Yes. Forged carbon. Chopped toe.
Forged carbon chawl.
Yeah.
Looked fantastic. It's once it gets a polish, I think you need a little polish.
I may polish it. I'm not promising to polish, but we will see.
I think you should polish it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It'll look classy.
I know. It just sounds like work.
Brian Sherwood, thank you very much. Will there be SBG Uncle Fart t-shirts? Were you there for that, Josh?
I popped in, I think, right at that time, and I was just like,
It's my nephews. They I don't even know how I got that nickname, but somebody started it.
Wow, you are lucky. So yeah, I was driving while I turned on your live stream, so I wasn't reading the chat a lot, and yeah, I was what?
They're good kids, good quality kids. So yeah, no, I'm not probably going to do that as a shirt.
No, I think that's probably a good idea to pass on that one.
Yeah, I think that's probably a pass. Yeah, but let's talk about that build a bit, because you're getting into some pretty amazing stuff, like all that titanium welding and the cage work and all of the printing that's being replaced with carbon fiber forged stuff. It looks amazing. It really does.
It's it's coming. The titanium's about done. It would be completely done if I didn't forget to put the rear bumper in. So I have to take it back out to put the rear bumper in. But after that, the titanium work will be done, and then I can call it.
Nice.
And then I've got a lot more. The forged carbon stuff. I've got a lot more to do. A lot more printing. And then I have a huge list of items that has to be done for just
firewood. Firewood's written on there 18 times.
Yeah, firewood. Oh, I did print off the rules.
Oh, smart. I have a PDF on my
You know what? Sometimes it's nice to just hold something in your hand, Matt. And so
wow, how the turntables have turned.
Yeah, I don't need many scale points.
No, you'd be surprised at, like, once you do a few custom things like cage work and panels and it like custom built body, all that stuff goes away very quickly.
Yeah, I just don't need some
I don't even know if I need a driver. I'm pretty sure I could get away with not doing one.
Yeah. So and as long as I can get away without doing a driver, I will absolutely be doing it without a driver, because
100%. Yeah, because why bother? Payuk, thank you very much. Some weird money for 100 episodes and your fancy drinks. This is about as not fancy as I get, but thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Jim McGregor, thank you, sir. Congrats on the 100th episode. Y'all are awesome duo. Keep the content coming. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Kenneth Robinson also. Thanks for the comment and hard work. We can call it that, but much appreciated.
Let's say it's hard work.
Yeah. And Blind Guy RC. So the tires rub the back of the fender flare. The front axle seems to be back a tad. Great video video this morning. Congrats on being together so long.
Yeah, because the title of my video is longer than some marriages.
Yeah.
We have been together quite some time now. Even before this show, we've been doing stuff.
Oh, I mean, longer than my first marriage, probably.
But
actually, most definitely.
Yeah, that was like 6 months, right?
That was longer than that. It was like 2.5 years.
Wait a second. You like to play with toys? I gotta go.
Now that we're married, I gotta show you this.
I didn't want to show you before because I was pretty sure you would leave. I gotta go see my trainer, Chad.
But yeah, no, I did. After I gave you so much hell that week, I did actually. I did not buy a printer. I borrowed a printer temporarily from the office because I needed to print templates for tube work.
Yes, well, so there you go. Printing things out can come in handy.
For some things, I agree. For a photo underneath of a license plate of a
shut up. You need that
chuck
stuff.
Wagon, whatever. But
yeah, I'm getting into the RC chuck wagon game.
Yeah, Does a scale dog count towards points? Yes, it does.
Yes.
Non-functional
scale point. That's why I always joke about firewood and bedrolls.
Exactly.
Because if you put 8 on there,
there you go.
It's all 8 non-functional scale points you need. I like to just glue my firewood to the hood.
I think the firewood has to be separate, though. This firewood is here, and then this firewood is here. You can't have 8 sticks.
No.
Let's be realistic here.
That's not how it works. Alex goes, she went with Keith.
Yeah. That's why those figures I really hate.
Yeah. God damn you, Keith. You stole my first wife. You watch out for Keith.
Yeah, keep an eye on
Keith not only likes four-wheeling in his TF2,
as he speeds
he also likes stealing guys' wives.
Mr. Steal Your Girl, as Pitbull said. No, who's Mr. Steal Your Man? Mr. Steal Your Girl. What is it?
Pitbull is Mr. Worldwide.
I know, but like in one of the songs. I don't know who it is. Chingy.
What about a functional dog? How many points is that worth?
If you mold an S-Beaner into a dog.
Can the dog be the thing holding your winch cable?
It can look like perfect.
It has to have like the little like alligator clips for jaw. Functional alligator. That's what I'm putting on mine.
Eric Baker, thank you, sir. Thanks to you and Matt for 100 episodes.
That's a lot of episodes, man. I can't believe it. When you think about it, if there's like 2 hours per.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hours.
That is. I mean, I don't want to have to do that math. Like 100 times 2. It's like.
It sounds like 200 hours.
8 days.
It's a long time. It's a lot. Rick is Mr. Steal Your Man. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That made sense for Rick.
And Pauk, 125 of...
whatever those are.
Yeah. I refuse to look it up. But thank you as well. Cheers to you, Matt, for 100
Squigglies. Yeah. Thanks for the 200 squigglies.
Thank you for your Monopoly money. You don't know what it means, but it is much appreciated regardless.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was like $1 million? It's just like tossing it out
would.
there.
I'd be like, yeah, like,
oh,
it's slightly more than our money. We're like, thank you for your.
That's what I really want. Some
tokens.
like, I'd love a fan in Venezuela, so it could be like $2 billion,
like,
but it's actually like $1.
I think like South African rands like that as well.
No, the rand is okay. It's
it?
I think it was Zimbabwe or one of the other African countries. But yes, same sort of thing.
Buck dandy, as always. Thanks, sir. Thanks to you both for 100 episodes for wasting my time. Hall and Oates.
What? Wait a second. What was that? I remember that. What was that?
From Friday. I saw an advertisement posted on. Like it was an old, I don't know, they were a picture of like a Fiero or something, doesn't matter. And I didn't realize that Holland and Oates was 2 people. I thought it was the name of a band, like Hall and Oates, or like, I didn't know that it was John Holland and Frank Oates or whoever, whatever their name is.
Oh, God.
Like, no way.
John Hall and Daryl Oates.
Whatever.
For the record. Hall and Oates. Are you kidding me?
I swear I had no idea.
This episode brought to you by Hall and Oates. Oh my God.
I didn't know. You know what? But I've grown as a person, and now I know. Like, you know, like oats and honey. Like,
this is incredible.
Wait,
no, it's nut and honey.
Whatever.
You can't even do that joke right. It's like oats and honey.
I'm combining them. The Hall & Oates is usually
that cereal looks good. What are you eating? Oats and honey. Somehow the joke doesn't make sense anymore.
I was like, I thought that commercial was funnier. But I don't remember how they made oats and honey funny, but either way.
The show's gone way off the rails. Welcome to Cereal Talk. We'll be talking. You know what I'm a little bit sad about for our 100th episode? I don't have any special guests chiming in.
I know we've both been so busy. We just haven't Yeah.
We could have had
we could have
had all our
Christmas
guests.
Past.
Yeah, exactly. Rich shows up and goes, "Is this thing still on?"
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's like, "You crazy kids, get out of here!" And then Moose Jaw shows up and asks us a question about grade 9 history.
We should all quickly congratulate Moose Jaw on he will be he's going to a new position. So everyone give him his congratulations starting on Monday. He's
a full-time painter at the high school shop.
Yeah. he's a professor at a new venue professing to children stuff.
He's teaching nihilism now. And rug making. Crawler Baller, thank you very much. Hall & Oates, thank God I'm watching on your channel.
Hey,
yeah, I'm with you, man.
Arthur Estridge, congrats on 100. A missing 10mm wrench should count as a non-functional scale point. I don't have a 10mm socket.
I don't have it.
So it's
so.
Ben says, Skype the mods. You know how hard it is to actually bring people in here, especially
impossible.
Freaking ridiculous.
No, we're not doing it. Actually, and in fact, this is not really other than a milestone. 100 episodes is quite a big deal.
104.
The anniversary is 104.
Yes.
So don't get it twisted. Marino, hello from a relatively balmy Toronto. Yes, it is quite balmy here today. Hey, did you see K-pop put up his stroller video? Because he RC'd a stroller.
No, I did not.
He put up a video on Instagram of it just ripping through a park with a kid in it, but not like a doll.
Yeah, of course, obviously.
It's just people are like, oh. It's just It's a pretty good video, actually. Go check that out. It would have to be a scale 10mm wrench, so a 1mm. Yes, correct.
Exactly. It still has to say 10 on it, though.
Yeah. If it doesn't say 10 on it, it's not legal.
I'm going to start printing 1mm sockets.
Oni said, we are disappointed too. 100th episode is when all the giveaways should be. I just gave away a Gladiator.
Yes, you did. Where did that go?
And
in this,
it went to Boston Ma.
Oh, close by even.
Wicked smart.
How do they say Gladiator?
I bet you it's Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked cool Gladiator.
Yeah.
I left the keys in the car. Gladiator.
That's fantastic. But yes, I'm looking forward to 104. I'm just looking forward to the new thumbnail. That's all I want.
Somebody in the chat yesterday was like, I've got a whole bunch ready for you.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm going to have to see what they've done. Because if any of them are better than what I was going to do, we're just going to go with that.
Absolutely.
Give away all the S-beaners. No.
Everyone watching gets one then.
No. Precious. Mine. All mine. Starting an
let's
S
see.
Beaner collection now.
Andy.
Oh, somebody wanted me to send them all my T-wrenches, so I'm going to put together a little baggie of all my T-wrenches for some sort of giveaway thing. Some sort of event.
I know. I can't believe you keep those.
Handled by the SBG.
Handled. Jeez.
Parked the car in the yard.
Walking S Beaner giveaway.
People from Massachusetts think khakis are what you start your car with.
That's pretty good.
That is good. I like that, DK. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot. So I got a question / suggestion in on Instagram.
Instagram.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it was because he had found an eBay listing for an original AX10 Scorpion.
Okay.
Body was on it. It was built, but it was pretty much stock.
Okay.
And it was going for like $550.
Ooh,
and
that's expensive.
It is expensive. And he had posed the question like, hey, this would be a good topic. Like, what do you see or do you see for the crawler scale, whatever market, as far as like does it turn into vintage? Does it turn into that type of collector market?
Right. Okay. Good question. And I'm going to start responding to it in a second.
Okay.
David O'Brien, thank you very much. How can I get a hoodie and some stickers with your logo? Teespring. There is a link probably down below. There's a whole bar probably that has like a carousel of stuff. And you can click on that. It'll fire you right over to Teespring and you can order yourself some swag. Regular bumper size, like tiny bumper stickers. Hopefully, maybe soon. Maybe before Scale Nats. Okay, now back to this question, because I have some significant investment in some vintage stuff.
Peripheral investment. Go for it.
So, do I think that there's a market for these vintage kits? Yes. There always has been for the more popular, like, off-road buggies and stuff, either from Tamiya or Associated or Kyosho. Any of that stuff is always gold. Like it doesn't matter if they re it or not. It doesn't affect the pricing because the original stuff is the original stuff. Are we there yet on crawler stuff? Yes and no. Some kits, I bet, would go for a pretty penny. Others, not so much. Like an AX10 Scorpion, if it's like in good condition, I could see that going for definitely more than like list price.
Okay, that's fair.
But I think we're still at least, and you know, this is all assuming that this continues to grow. This segment of the market. If this segment of the market continues to grow and it gets more and more popular, and people start to do some research, and people start to say, you know, you got to check out this old school stuff. It was pretty cool. Or, you know, it's got sentimental value for somebody who was doing it back then you'll see prices go up. But I don't think we're quite there yet as people being like, this is a collector's item. Plus, I honestly don't think there's that many goofballs hanging on to like new in-box kits from that era.
I agree in a lot of ways. Like that side of the market was new, and even though the AX10 was super popular for our market because it was kind of the first, in the grand scheme of things, probably not wild numbers compared to a lot of things that we're selling in the day. So probably a pretty small number of them, which maybe makes them, I would think that like that would make things more valuable. However, at the same time, I don't know that it does. Like someone in here I saw said, I once had a Venom Creeper. Like if you had a brand new in-box, still sealed with the serial number 00001, Venom Creeper. I couldn't see it going for more than $100. Like,
No.
and
that's the thing, and it's more of a function of what the market is willing to bear and what that product meant at the time. Like, an AX10 is going to go for a lot more than anything else in that market at that time.
And that's, I agree, but it goes contrary to what I would think with like one of the comments here. It says scarcity creates value, but I feel it's
not always.
I don't think that is true for things like this. Like, I think that an AX10 Scorpion, which was the most popular, plentiful kit like itself at the time, would be much more valuable than a Venom Creeper, which very few people bought for really good reason. Like,
right. Now there are exceptions to the rule. A lot of people are talking about the XR10. XR10, I think, was discontinued way before it should have been.
Arguable.
And I know there's things about it that are probably
it should have
obviously
been V2'd. If it was
exactly, they should have done it. They should have done another version of it.
Yes,
an upgrade or everything changes. But those ones, because that is something that was quite highly sought after at the time, and it created a lot of press. I can see that one being a pretty popular option. Axial Exos, another one. Not a great car.
Not a great seller. Discontinued
Not
early.
A great seller. Discontinued early, and now people want them because they need parts for the ones that they do have.
And
there's a thing.
And I've got one of those partially built below me. One of the first 100.
Yeah.
But
pretty big deal.
Yeah, exactly. I need to get it finished.
Blurry. Sorry. Thank you, guys.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's such a weird... Me, like, I don't have the appreciation for vintage RC, of like true vintage as we call it now. Like, I don't have that appreciation. I was not into it then. I've built them since, and I'm like, this is terrible. Mm-hmm. But it's not because of, like, I don't have the appreciation because of nostalgia. So I can only look at it now and go like, I hate this. This is terrible.
Right. Well, a great example of that is the Bruiser. That arguably is a horrible truck. Like, it's not good at anything. But before they were reread, like, those things were going for thousands of dollars.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even the first Hilux, that one, which they have not reread, is crazy stupid expensive if you can find one.
Yeah.
Kenneth Robinson, thank you very much. Appreciate the inspiring builds, 100 episodes and counting. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated.
Ben Benavides, thank you, sir, as well. He says, looking slim today. It's probably because of the
camera.
It's the slimming shirt. Honestly,
yes, it is a very slimming shirt. You know that Rebecca stole that one from me.
Ooh,
she stole that one in Scale Metal Supplies. She's taken them both.
Are they both the soft one like this?
Yeah,
this is like the soft fabric, which is the best.
Yep. That's why she steals them, because they're like perfect pajama shirts for her. There are always going to be exceptions to the rule, and it all depends on nostalgia and people's desire to have something old. Like, I have an original SCX-10 Honcho kit, which I'm super thrilled to have, but I also don't know if I want to build it. It's sort of like, do I build it or do I just keep it in the box and wait it out?
I think you keep it in the box. Because
I think I'm kind of with you, because I think building it would be very disappointing based on what
exactly what I was
else is out there.
I was like, because now an original SCX-10 is, and that was part of what I was going to get to. I was saying I don't have an appreciation for old vintage stuff, but I don't have an appreciation for old crawler/scale stuff either, because compared to now, it's terrible.
And it's junk. It's junk. So yeah, I don't know.
So
that's the thing.
It's one of those things. Like, I see it, like, for me, like, I only see it because I think that other people may. So that would be the only reason I would be willing to buy it. for
and hold on to it.
It'd be to hold on to it because I think other people may see, but like not because
Right.
I personally think this is worth it. Which I guess maybe is that always the case? Like
I think that's always the case.
no one is like, I'm going to pay for this because I think that is what it's worth. Like they're always just like, other people are going to think this is worth money, so I'm going to pay that for it because
Yep.
I've really thought of it that way. It's only the perception of value that creates value.
2.4 Designs just said they better not re the Hilux or Blazer, and I think that's probably because he's got some money in some Hiluxes and Blazers.
No, that's funny.
Yeah. But I mean, there's other things like that at the time I didn't get. And now I'm kind of like, gosh, I wish I had that. One of them just came up here in the chat. Woodland RC said the Glamis, the Viterra Glamis.
Agreed. I
right?
kind of always thought that was cool and never.
I would totally get one.
That was when
if
Viterra
they existed still.
I thought had some hope.
Well, that was those early days of Viterra because they had some weird ass stuff back then. Do you remember the controller that came with most of their cars?
No.
It was.
I never had an RTR Viterra. Well, not until much later.
Yeah, this was in the early days, and they had a controller. It was black and yellow, and it was a ambidextrous controller, so you could flip the steering portion around.
Those.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Weird.
Interesting. That is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I definitely do not remember that.
Yeah. Now, Perry G, thank you very much. He brings up an excellent point here. I sold my Venom Creeper for $300 last summer to a collector. And I think the collector crawler market will build a little, but not as much as regular RCs. I totally agree with you.
100% agree.
100% agree. There is always going to be a weirdo collector market, which I am going to be a part of. So if you have weird crawlers, let me know.
Man. There's some weird ones that I would also buy because I personally... There's a few. But
let's hear them.
I would buy a kit version of the OCM, which was the name before En route Berg. It was the OCM Berg, basically. I would buy one of those. So it was just like Berg axles, except they were black. Very rare. I had those. I had them super early. One of those I would buy. Let's see. That's the first one that comes to mind. I can't think of any other weird ones that I would be. What do you got?
If the Hilux came about, I would definitely get one of those.
That's not weird.
Yes, it is. That thing was weird.
It's not a weird choice though.
What was that? Okay, what was that weird 6x6 that Venom put out? Was it Venom?
Venom put out a 6x6?
I'll have to go into my archives, but there was a 6x6. Maybe it wasn't Venom. But it was like they took a truck and they didn't extend the body. They just added a third axle on the back.
Wasn't that who's the cheapy brands like ECX or something like that?
It wasn't ECX.
No, or not ECX. Sorry. Who makes the Everest?
That might have been it. Whoever that was.
Who?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it.
Stabby Josh said that's unfair about the Bruiser. It predates crawling. It was the most feature-rich and most realistic RC vehicle of its time. I don't deny any of those things.
No,
I agree. All that 100%.
Everest.
No, it's not.
Exceed. Yes.
Exceed. It was the Exceed. Creepy crawler, I think they called it.
Yeah.
Anyway. No, I don't disagree that the Bruiser was amazing at the time, but it's not good at any of the things that it does. Then or now, it's not about crawling. I'm just saying it wasn't a good overall experience.
Right. Yeah.
Weird axle widths. Exceed had a 6x6. That's
Red Cat does make an Everest as well, but that's not. It's the Everest.
Yeah, it's
whatever. Yeah, no, it's Exceed.
We've got it. We have it figured out. High lift. Also not a great Tamiya kit.
Can't you still buy those?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, but nobody does.
No.
Like, so that's.
No.
I owned a high lift. I thought that it was. So here, fun thing. Well, I got into crawling really like full steam 2004. I was like member 100 of RC Crawler before like crawling was a thing. We were making shit out of nothing, trying to make things crawl over rocks. And then
Exceed max force. That's what it was. Thank you.
Around 2006, I was like kind of getting out of crawling a little bit almost. I got into mountain biking. And then the high lift F350 came out. And I was just like, all right, I've got to get one of those.
The Hilux was first, right? And then the F350?
No.
And then the Tundra? No?
Nope.
Other way around? F350,
Hilux was first. Yep. Then the Hilux, then the Tundra.
Is that in your spreadsheet?
I bet it is. I could pull it out. Pull it.
No, that's okay.
And
please don't pull it
out. But it was just like it like brought me back into it big time. And I didn't buy one at that time because it was expensive then. And I was in college.
Oh.
I was in college, and that was unobtainable money to me.
No, because back then, well, and I mean, even now, I'm sure it's still really expensive, but it required 2 servos. And I don't know that I can't remember. I think it came with a motor, but certainly no ESC.
No, but that wasn't even part of the equation to me. It was just the cost of the kit. Because so I had a TXT and a Claude that I had sold to buy a specialized mountain bike. And that was like, so I didn't have a crawler at the time, but honestly, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like it. There's probably people that are watching now. Like, I didn't have an RC at all, but I was fully into the forums, things like that. Like, I was still on there every day, reading and researching, whatever it was. Like, even though I didn't have one, that's
how I got started.
I knew I wanted one.
I was so desperate to be in the hobby, but I wanted to do all my research first. And then I still got back into it with a Tundra.
Mine wasn't even about trying to research first. Mine was just like, I had no money. Like, I had no extra money. My money that I was making at the time was used to survive. Like, I had an apartment. Was in college, and it like any of the money that I made from working, I used mainly to eat, which was a thing that I tried to do almost every day.
Ramen noodles.
Yeah,
you tried to eat every day. Yeah,
most
good for you.
Almost every day I tried to eat. You know, a lot of Totino's pizzas, 10 for $10. Those go a long ways.
Oh, that's a good deal.
I mean, I probably could eat cheaper on ramen noodles, but even then, little bougie. So.
Hey, Tony, CCXRC. Who is this man not wearing a flannel or hat? Where is Matt tonight? This is Matt's more handsome, haircutted twin brother.
Matt's feeling fancy with his McLaren sweatshirt.
Yes, I've got
look
my
at
McLaren.
Look at how fancy. Yeah,
Formula. I compete in Formula. Sponsored by Perrier.
So.
Best.
Oh my god, the username just RC, which awesome. He says, I hear you.
Oh, yeah,
I have had a crawler before a couch. You know what? If I at the time didn't live with my girlfriend, who became my first wife, that would have been my priorities 100%. However, she required places to sit. You can see why I got
what a prima donna.
Out of here.
See you later.
Out of here.
Go back to your trainer.
But yeah, I mean, I was desperate to be into, you know how I actually ended up getting back into it and buying, like diving back in and really starting the whole thing. I was graduating college. The company that I was working for as an intern was just like, hey, we don't really have a full-time position that we told you we did. And I was absolutely devastated about it.
Oops.
they're like, yeah, we actually don't have a full-time position, because I moved from the roadway division to the traffic division, and roadway was the one who's like, yeah, you can come on full-time. And then when I moved to traffic, they're like, yeah, we don't have it.
I don't
So
have it.
I had to scramble to find a job. So started going through a recruiter, and they're like, hey, we have this place to interview down in Kansas City. And I was like, okay, like I can do that, whatever. And I remember they were just like, they were like, we'll pay your mileage to travel down and back. I was like, and like I say, I've been very fortunate in many things. My parents were very generous. They paid for my college, things like that. So I knew that I didn't have to pay for my gas to get down and back to Kansas City for this job interview. So I knew that when they were going to repay me for my mileage driving the 400-mile round trip, I'm like, ooh, at 49 cents a mile. So I got that check back, and I bought myself a $79 TLT kit from Ultimate Hobbies. You remember those deals? They were running $79 for a kit. And it was a bit of a hard thing for me to do, because Ultimate Hobbies,
You're like,
not even that. It was Ultimate Hobbies. You had to have your billing address and your mailing address had to be the same. And I didn't want, I swear to God, I didn't want my girlfriend to know what I was spending the money on. Because obviously,
holy shit. You know what you're describing here right now, right?
What?
The beginning of flying cars. Actually, your whole life is flying cars. Holy shit. It's true. You're the inspiration for that movie. Did Nicole work in a hobby shop by chance? Because all of a sudden, it's making so much sense.
Oh, my God.
Do you have friends in Hollywood? Well, Hollywood is generous. Do you have friends in the Hollywood area? Like the Valley? It's amazing. Gordon Cool, thank you very much. I still have my chain-driven Kyosho Turbo Optima. I will hold on to it forever just because no more chain-driven cars. It's special and sentimental. That's great. Turbo Optimas are amazing. They're re-reing it. You may have seen it on Instagram.
I would never would have put that little connection
Optimus
again.
Coming back.
Either way.
But yeah, it's so much like flying cars. Holy shit.
I actually had... I changed...
was Nicole underage when you met her?
I changed the address of my debit card to my office where I worked. So that I could have it sent there.
So she wouldn't know. Did you build it at the office?
No.
Or did you bring it home and go, oh my God, I want a giveaway?
I don't remember how it happened. I don't recall.
That's amazing.
But I remember getting it, and then I remember going to Hobbytown and buying a nickel metal pack, a Venom 2000 milliamp pack or something like that, a Duratrax peak charger. I went for the peak charger, and a Futaba 2-channel, Magnum radio.
That's where it started. Futaba. Let's see. My first one was a Nico Turbo Panther, and I got that when I was in grade 5. So I was 12. Hopefully that's the age when you're in grade 5.
No.
It sounds right. No?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
No, 12.
And then
7th grade would be 12, right?
Oh, what? So I was 11?
I don't know.
No.
Doesn't matter.
I was 10? That sounds about right, actually. 10. Let's go with that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. No, wait. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was 10. Yep. And I remember smashing that new curb and breaking it.
No way.
Yeah, shocker, right? It doesn't sound like something I would do. It's more of a Josh thing.
The tape from your camcorder was ejected across the Super 8 reel, rolled down the street, leaving a trail of film.
And then from there, fast forward to high school, I think, and then I got a TT01, which was probably state of the art at the time.
Yep.
And I think I bought that with my first paycheck at Arby's.
They bring the meats.
they those meats paid for a lot of stuff.
Just like college. No, I'm just kidding.
And then what was after that? Then I started working at the auto factory and making real money. And one of the guys I worked on the line with was like, I've got this old Kyosho thing. I'm not using it. I go, is it a Turbo Optima Mid? He's like, yeah, that sounds about right. Sure enough, Turbo Optima Mid. 18 years old. I was the happiest guy in the whole world.
See, that around 18 is when I got my first car, and that was a used TXT on eBay. It was 2004. What would that make? No, I was not 18. I was 21. And I bought it. I bought it used on eBay. It came with a couple of bodies. That I modified it. But like I said, I had that, and then I bought a Clodbuster used. And but I sold those to get the mountain bike, and then but had no money because of college. And then that was when the whole paying for a TLT and I turned that TLT. I bought a K23L chassis for it, aftermarket chassis. I pieced together a Stampede transmission from Hobbytown, part by part.
Peed.
Yeah, the Peed trans, as we called it. We like to.
Peed
I don't
trans.
know why we didn't say a stamp trans or anything like that. It was a Peed trans. P-E-D-E. Peed.
Gotta have a peed.
Now, if you wanted to be a little bit more competitive, or just have a little bit more capability, you'd have a shaved peed. Like,
oh, yes.
You'd take all the extra plastic off it, so you had a.
You don't need all that.
Shaved peed. Is that a shaved peed? I've seen some photos.
I've been on the internet for a little while, and get to my age.
Can you
You've seen plenty of shaved peeds.
Yeah, like, oh, you see the title of a thread, shaved peed. Click on it. The photos, 56K equals death. Like, oh.
You guys will never know the pain. Unless you're as old as us.
Peed trans, clocked and locked. Oh my God, yes. Yes.
That's so great. How much should someone pay for an Emax?
No.
Nothing.
Don't pay.
Don't.
You can offer to remove it and make space in their house. Do not pay for one.
Do not pay. Monster Beetle got G. Martin in, and you know what? Monster Beetle was the thing that turned me from trains to RC when I was, yeah, I know. I was like 10 or 11 again. And I went to the hobby shop to get some train stuff for my Baltimore HO scale passenger train layout. And they had that TV VCR combo. And it was running the Tamiya Monster Beetle promotional video. And I was like, that's it. No more trains.
I don't remember specifically who brought me or anything like that, but I remember going into the hobby shop like for the first time, like a real RC hobby shop. And it was Hobbytown in Omaha, and it was before they had moved to their new location, which is this massive Hobbytown Hobbyplex, indoor tracks, and it's amazing. But before that, they were in a strip mall off of, what would that have been? Maple, maybe Fort. Anyway, it doesn't matter, okay, unless you're from Omaha.
Yeah, this story is descending
the address
in
is
quality.
important to this story. All right. Anyway, it was just a little, but I just remember going in there and just being, and that was, I think that's when I started buying magazines to decide, because I was just trying to decide between T-Max or Savage. That's all I cared about.
Oh man,
And I was looking at all the option parts and all the
eternal question.
all of the colors of aluminum, and RPM's got this supercharger for a nitro. Like, this is gonna be they have a nitrous kit.
Nitrous, what?
All I wanted was I could not decide between Savage and T-Max, and I was going back and forth, and I was leaning pretty hard Savage, and that's when I ran across a video on the internet on Ultimate RC of this stupid RC crawling in a ditch, like RC rock. I was like, what?
That guy went full Lego. You never go full Lego.
Jang.
He was the shit, man.
Yeah,
he was the dude.
He's not far from me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, no, he's in San Francisco.
Ah,
so
cool.
Yeah, we don't hang out.
Okay, here's something we actually haven't talked about. It goes back to the whole like vintage thing. But where does Traxxas fit in that whole category? And my guess is they don't fit in that category because they've, with, no offense intended, they've used a lot of the same stuff for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, they brought out the T-Max was their runaway hit, I think. Is
100%.
My limited knowledge of old stuff and all that. I know that they had kits before that and all this, but the T-Max changed the RC industry.
Yes.
That's just it changed I've heard stories of guys who used to work in hobby shops, and they were just like, you don't understand the days of the T-Max and what that was to the RC industry at the time. And the only other thing that I've heard similar to it is the Losi Mini T.
Yes.
The Losi Mini T, they just talked about bringing in, like, hobby shops bringing in hundreds at a time, having stacks of these things, and just as fast as they could get them out the door, they were selling them. Those are the only two vehicles that I've ever heard that type of story about in RC.
Craig, who owns a hobby shop, he's saying certain Traxxas kits are getting big money right now. Which ones? I want to know.
Like, I mean, what was like some of their early ones, like the JRXS, like, are some of those just because like it was before Traxxas was Traxxas?
Right, sort of like the Cat and the Bullet, I think Perry G is saying.
None of these mean anything to me. And I don't even think JRXS is probably the right things. But
that sounds more like a Losi product, if I'm honest.
Most likely. It was always funny. Nicole was working at
it's Blue Dooley said it's hard to call something vintage when you never stop making it.
Right. Like, no, this is all still compatible.
This all still works.
I mean, honestly,
that's a real testament to their business model, right? It just works.
It is in so many ways, just because of like, listen, Traxxas is important to the market.
Do not get it twisted. We need Traxxas. We need all the manufacturers right now.
That is a huge, and honestly, Traxxas has been just a, what's the term? Tent post? Is that right? Tent
pole.
Tent pole. We say it different down here.
A cornerstone.
Cornerstone. You can say that of the market, just because of their consistency and their ease and the hobby shop backbone that they've put in place, and people can buy it and go get a part or whatever it is. So,
yep. Kudos to them.
Yeah. But Sledgehammer and Nitro Hawk.
Nitro Hawk. Yeah. DK was asking if anybody remembers Axial's nitro engines. Yes, I did a whole
absolutely.
Short documentary on the history of Axial for Axial.
Yeah, and Matt and I both know the answer to this, but do you know one of Axial's biggest seller? Maybe we can. I think it may still stand, but Axial's biggest selling product
of all time. You guys put your answer in the chat.
I'm pretty sure
we both know what it is.
We have
in one of these 100 episodes we have discussed it.
So
let that cat in already, Jesus!
She's on the stupid wheel. You do not understand. She gets on that wheel and she will not shut up. And she does that until Ian Wengertz said it over here.
Stabby Josh said it over
any
here.
3D print. Yes, the nitro fuel bottle.
Yeah, the
Not
fuel
the motors
bottle.
or anything like that, but the fuel bottle.
They sold probably hundreds of thousands of those.
So, yeah.
They ordered half of how many Tamiya plugs Tamiya ordered.
Let's not go overboard. Let's order.
Let's order 500 million.
Yeah, nitro fuel bottles.
How many people are there on the planet? That's how many we want.
One times one. Thank you. Make it.
One per person. One for everyone on the planet, please.
So, yeah, I don't know if nitro people are just forgetful and leave their bottles around, or like, I don't know.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna need 3 of those.
Like, do you have to have a fuel bottle for every car? I don't know, but
oh, okay. So here's my another desirable thing that I wish I had that I never got. The HPI rally car, but I want the nitro version. I know, because I like the noise. I'm sure the electric one is vastly superior in every way. But I want the nitro one.
You're talking about the Ford Fiesta, right?
The WR8.
Oh. Wow. Would not have guessed that.
No?
No.
I loved the look of that thing. I was always
yeah,
just
it was
like,
cool. But
baby, I want that.
Yeah, get the electric and put a sound system in it.
Yeah, I'm running the nitro sound unit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, honestly, if they had a good one of those, it would have put nitro out of business way earlier. Like,
that's totally true. Yeah, it's true.
Give you like a smelling salt thing. You just put it in your nose. Like, here, this smells like shit.
It's
now
like what they give.
Noise.
Yeah, it's what they give morticians. They're just like, all right.
Have you ever
smells like nitro?
Have you ever been around a silent disco?
Yeah, where they have the headphones on, they're just like.
So, we were with my brother and his wife, Nicole and I. We were in a park, and there's just these people. There's a group of like maybe 10 or 12 people, and they're all just like. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And my brother's like, oh, it's a silent disco.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, just give that technology to people with nitro cars. You give them headphones, and you give them a better electric car. But it's just going on.
That's true. That's a good point.
Solve all the problems.
Stabby Josh said, get an electric one. Josh will loan you the cat if you want the noise.
Yeah, if you want some noise.
Yeah, well, I know the WR8 is back, but it's not the old Fiesta body. I want that. I don't want the crummy. The new HPI is not the same HPI. That body looks like garbage.
You don't like that body?
The Subaru? No.
Really?
Nah, the Subaru looks janky. I don't like it at all.
I thought it looked really good.
It doesn't shine a light to the Kyosho bodies. Oh, the wheels look bad. Oof.
The wheels are terrible.
Yuck.
But
really bad.
The Avanti four-wheel drive. Didn't they just re-release that, Craig Banks?
They did the but they did the black edition. I have the blue one.
Oh.
That was the 2011 re.
Oh, I see.
There was many re-res. I owe Tamiya a documentary about that car.
Yeah, agreed.
I gotta get on that.
So, Josh, do you remember seeing an RC Car Action 2002 of a nitro engine on a WPC and made a rock crawler out of it? I absolutely do not remember that. Nah.
All I remember is Chris Cianelli, who I think is dead now. He died. But he was a writer for RC Car Action.
You're a bummer.
And he always did the best photo shoots. Like he did one it was like a shootout. I can't remember what car it was. but it was, I think it might have been the Blackfoot actually, and he had two like sexy ladies in the photo shoot, and they were holding remotes, but like shooting guns at each other, you know, like mini skirts, and he's like in the middle going, ooh. It was good old days of when magazines were relevant.
I have to say that there's been lots of photos of attractive women holding RC cars. And I don't know that I've ever seen one of them where I was just like, they're into this photo shoot.
Nope, not a single
Every
one.
time I'm like, I can
never.
That smile is not genuine.
It's sort of like
there's an Instagram called like
oh yeah. I've seen that Instagram.
Something like,
Ben knows what it is, but they're always like they're holding them like this.
I follow it because RC
right?
RC builds and babes.
Builds and babes, and they're always holding them just over their areas.
Not only, it's worth a follow if you're on Instagram.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a follow.
Interesting content. But not once is it like they're like it's just they're like
you know what? 9 times out of 10 the girls go, "You're gonna pay me up front, right?"
Or it's the photographer has a hobby as well, and they're just like,
okay,
like whatever.
Well, okay, you know, they go, well, okay, let's do a bunch of normal photos without the toy.
Yeah. Now hold this.
2.4 goes, they just got 200 new follows.
The builds the letter N, babes.
Builds and babes.
Traditional spelling.
Wrapped graphics, thank you very much. Forgot 'twas this day of the week. I should be doing artwork and wrap prints, but it's stinking hot here in shitney Australia. Cold beer, 2 idiots on you fool, playing on iPad while I pretend to work. Bliss. Thanks, man.
Yeah. So that I'm just saying.
Yeah, Oni goes, you ask a beautiful model to stand next to a Porsche, and she's like, oh, cool. Same girl with an RC, and she's like, why?
Yeah. Like, listen, you don't. I made the molds for this carbon fiber.
Just shut up and give it to me. Just shut up and let me hold it.
It's done.
Take the picture.
Put the car down. Yeah.
Do you come with the car?
Oh my god.
Oh, you.
I know.
So, are you into toys?
Would you be interested in a Matzilla with 10-2 axles that are very nice? I would maybe be interested in a original U4 Matzilla, maybe, but only maybe. Yeah, how much does this pay?
When she says, bring toys in the bedroom, and is incredibly disappointed. But, to be fair, I don't know how many times people that I know that are not in the hobby sent me that video of that RC, I think it was an SCX-10 crawling up the lady.
The yoga lady.
Yeah.
The hot yoga-holic.
That was Yoga-holic, right? Or
yes,
Yoga Hot Pants or whatever her name was?
Yeah, she changed it at some point. But yeah, she was an influencer for Axial for quite some time.
Yes, she was.
But yeah, exactly. You know, as many times as people send me the same video of the 3-wheel ape running around the corners, I've also been sent the yoga Jeep. I was like, yes, I'm.
Chris Parsons remembers that Blackfoot photo shoot. See, like the things that are burned into my memory from like 20 years ago. 30 years ago. Never mind. I'm old as dirt. That's not the motorized toy she wanted.
Yeah.
Every time we start explaining the details, they lose another 10 points of interest in us. Yeah, it's like when I try to go upstairs, I'm like, so today was pretty challenging because I don't have a coping tool like Josh does, so I had to use my files. And it takes a lot. Like she's like, "Shut up, dinner's ready."
At least she doesn't say, "Shut up, go make dinner." Like,
yeah, shut up, order dinner.
Yeah.
Shut up, Chipotle's here.
It got here an hour ago, but you were talking on the internet, and now it's cold. Enjoy your soggy bowl of rice.
Yeah, eat your stupid cold bowl. Hey, I'm printing something fun tonight.
Is it? What is it?
TurboMax wheels.
Ah, for your Mark II. I'm going to go literally strangle that cat. I'm going to go take the wheel off the tracks. That's what I'm going to go do. So
I found a great file on Thingiverse that actually had the fans too, like the outer disc fan that slaps onto the thing. So I'm going to print 2 of them, see how they look. And obviously I don't have any tires of that size because they're whatever they are, 26 mil radius or whatever.
Oh yeah, because the tires that are on there are rally type tires, right?
They're rally tires, and they're also the M style tires, so they're very small.
Okay,
they're tiny, and I'm going bigger. You know, Mechanic After Hours. Have you seen any of his stuff?
No.
Well, you're missing out. Actually, you're probably not because you don't care. But some of the people in the chat probably will have seen his stuff, and he did an amazing Escort Mark II. I'm stealing some of his ideas 100%.
I love Escort Mark IIs.
No, he's like a modeler.
Oh, okay.
You won't. Yeah.
Well, I can appreciate it, but you're probably right that I don't follow that.
Yeah.
But
anyway, yeah, I'm gonna steal some ideas from him. I already have a cart full of like all kinds of stuff.
Turbo fans too.
Yes, I know Alex wants turbofans, and his are free. Jesse has to pay $25.
Yeah.
Jesse was asking about the Class 2-3 build. He wants to buy that from me, but it's not done yet.
You're right. Yeah, that's
I'm not going drift. I'm not going drift. Just so everybody knows, I think people want me to try drifting, but I'm not interested.
Yeah, I've got a drifter, and they opened an indoor drift track here. I may go just to see. Actually, I have a couple drifters.
Take a crawler. Just show up with your Vanquish.
Yeah.
VS410 Phoenix.
Just wrap electrical tape around the BFG crawlers. I heard this is what you do.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Like your car looks weak. Your car looks weak like a toy. This
is scale.
Did we talk about the vintage crawler marker already? Soggy Civic, you were probably the one who sent me the message. We actually did. For quite some time.
For like an hour. It's 10:30.
I know.
Where did the time go?
If you were the one who sent me that question, it turned into a very interesting topic that only just ended. But yeah,
do it. It's fun, like bashing, but with swagger. There is no drifting without rally, and no rally without drifting. I mean, it is a rally car, so that's fair.
Yeah.
6,000 kV motor in the extended UMG. See? Now we're talking. They're all drift cars if you do it wrong.
I'm into that.
Rear drive Phoenix. David Ferris suggests you're going to take the CEN.
Hey, you know what? I will say that the Brodozer, the squatted Brodozer specifically.
Take that.
Finding a new home.
Yes, I did check out the RC test flight videos on the Snow Track setup, and I I strongly considered putting in a pre-order for it, but I backed out at the last minute. I might go back and still order it.
Oh,
But
speaking of pre-orders, tomorrow there's a pre-order opening up that I'm going to jump in on.
oh yeah, what?
A 3D scanner.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, from Creality.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
like a handheld.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm done. Hold on, please.
The cat. Yeah, I don't know. I never got into the drift thing. I don't.
That's what he is.
I just don't. I don't know if it's for me. I like crawling mostly because I don't have a good place to go drift. If anyone's in Toronto, doubtful, let me know where you're drifting, and if that's a thing, maybe I'll go drift here.
This is the wheel.
Yes. So you took the wheel off the thingy.
I have stole it from her.
She's just gonna come in there and meow.
Can't. Yes. There you go. How much was the cat ring? It's not important.
Don't worry about it.
It's from onefastcat.com.
What? That's one fast cat.
I can't. She gets so obsessed with it at times. Burns a ton of energy. Puts a lot of miles in this thing. But
So do you think that if she were in the wild, she'd just run for miles?
there
she goes.
Yeah, like this is probably like a 36-inch wheel when it's not on the base. But she gets going. Just Perry G says, does anyone know where the drift track is in Sacramento? It's in South Sac, I believe. And I don't know where exactly, but I think we're gonna try and go this maybe later this month.
What are you going to do? 2.4 wants to know what you're going to do with the scanner. Are you going to make vacuum molds with it?
I don't know. I don't think it. I just feel like I need it.
Is this like on the level of like Circle Maker for you? Like, are you actually going to do something with it?
I think so. I don't know what specifically, but you never know what until you have, and then you're like, I've got it.
Man, I can't believe I didn't live without this.
You know what? Here's an idea, like right away. I know that I need to build an interior cage for this. A cage, not just an interior cage, a cage that is going to actually support the body for class 2/3. And if I had a 3D scanner, I would spray some scanning spray on this so that it gives it a little bit more reflective surface. And then I would 3D scan this. And then I would build myself a template in Fusion to make my roll cage. And then I would build a very accurate roll cage.
DK said you're going to take that into the bathroom. The scanner. There. Magnify and enhance. Scale up. Stupid.
I reject.
Hey, so I thought you might want to see this. This right here. Can everybody see that?
Those are small pieces of cut off tubing, it looks like.
That's all of the waste from my cage so far. That's all I've wasted.
You are concerned
impressive.
with the wrong milestones.
Nope. That's called efficiency, Josh. Efficiency.
Flexi straws do the same thing. No. There's so many things that I used our $400,000 scanner for fixing my friend's daughter's Barbie. See, I see no problem with this. Tools can be helpful for so many things. Even a new iPhone has a decent LiDAR scanner in it. which we've ended up using for things. When I was helped my friend with his audio shop, we scanned the interior of I don't know what it was, like a 59 Impala, so that we could make some custom fit pieces for it. It worked great. But having a little bit more purpose built item is a good idea, and better tools make for better end products.
That is true.
So
that I agree with.
I'm not saying you can't do things with less tools. That is almost always the case. But better tools make for better, even if it just makes you more efficient, that is still better. Even if the outcome is the exact same, if you did it in less time, you're winning.
So, is this really the wrong motor?
No.
You scum.
I think I gave you the exact one, right?
No, I said I'm buying this one. Are you buying this one? And I think you said yes. I was like, okay.
So, no, you're fine.
Cool.
So, yeah, but the Kickstarter for that new scanner goes up tomorrow morning. Let me jump in on that.
Great. Well, if I need anything scanned, I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, that's fine. And so I've been wanting a somewhat reasonable scanner for a while. There's a lot of them out there that are in that like $200-$300 range, and they all kind of work with the same theory, but this one's a little bit more advanced, So most of the other ones use basically the same hardware, just packaged a little bit differently, and I wasn't interested in those.
I feel like I should make DK a mod. He's pretty on it. He's here for every episode. Better tools, better outcome, Papa John's. He's always really like quick. He's got that sharp wit that I really appreciate.
I've found the same in the past. In one of the live videos talking to him, he says he writes some stand up for some people.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, which was I thought was very fitting.
He can start writing all the scripts for all of my taped videos.
Your cold openers.
Yeah. That's a great. I'm going to steal that Papa John's one. That's pretty good. Do you guys know if there's a way to 3D print a micro shark instead of buying it off of Shapeways? There is. You can buy a 3D printer. I would not recommend an FDM printer for a micro shark. That would be a shit ton of supports, and it's going to not turn out.
Yeah, it needs to be designed for FDM printing if you're going to FDM print it, and that one was definitely not.
No,
there are 3D printable cages that you can do, but that's not the
one.
Yeah.
No. Pay Rex Racer the money and get the Shapeways one. You'll be much happier with it in the long run because it's so intricate. Like to FDM print this, you would be so disappointed. It would not be anywhere close to what you would want in terms of the quality.
Yeah, even the Prusas do so good and all that, but that's just never
that's just not the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope. Don't do it. Don't do what Johnny Don't does.
100% agree. I have a lot of 3D printing ahead of me. I've got some design ahead of me tonight, I hope, so that I can get some printing done. I'm going to move on to the windshield frame next, and then hopefully the back of this body. And I really hope that I can have most of the forged carbon done by the end of, or by the next video.
That's great. What layer resolution are you printing the mold pieces at?
I think that I have varied on the first one for the fender. I think that I did 0.1 layer height, with like 5 perimeters, and I think I ended up doing 40% infill.
Yeah.
Just because I was literally I was refused to wait the time to do the exact specs that they recommended in the video.
What did they recommend for infill?
70%.
Uh-huh.
And it was going to take it's going to be
3 days,
48 or some odd hours to print the fender mold. And I was just like, I don't have time for that. No. I mean, even as it was, I think this ended up taking like 24 hours to print the fender mold.
Yeah.
The cowl was probably similar. I think I knocked down the infill to like 30 or 35%, but I also noticed that
Right.
in one specific area on this large flat part here, under as much compression as it had, I could tell it bowed that in a little bit. So, you know, I can tell where I'm like, you know what, it needs to be like it is.
Yep. They're not telling you those things as a like friendly suggestion.
I'm still not going to the 70 like they say. That's ridiculous. And if it was larger parts, then you're probably right.
For sure you'd want to. Tony goes, Prusa, I get it already. It's like yeah, but Prusa has its limits too, Tony. You can't do that stuff. You can't do micro sharks on it.
So it Unibody Wheeler was saying here, am I redesigning the carbon parts to make them thinner after I had kind of determined that after the first fender? No, I will a little bit on the windshield frame just because it's fairly easy. But honestly, the redesign time that it would take on the parts to do so is just not worth it. So I don't have the time to do it. I can't imagine the amount of CAD time I have on this project. I'm not gonna lie. I think
that's nuts.
I guarantee I've got, I don't want to even say. I don't even want to guess.
Josh, where'd you get the carbon fiber cliffhanger body?
Somewhere out of the Philippines from the guy who made it. And I don't know what his name was.
There's some other guy that's importing them.
Corrupt
right?
Carbon Works, I think. Austin Williams is importing a different version of these now. But these, they'll cost you about $300.
Youch.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
I think I'll just run the Lexan one I have.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So there's still a chance that I will too. I don't know. We will see. But yeah. Have asked Josh, will the fibers not splinter on the forged carbon with no sealer on them? No. Nope. It's just the nature of the resin and carbon. It pretty much is its own sealer. You can run them raw. So that's just
you can raw dog that carbon fiber as much as you want.
Just out there living, just out there vibing raw. So carbon fiber tap on inside of Lexan works great. What? I don't understand what you mean.
2.4 said
carbon fiber tape on the inside of Lexan works great. No, yuck. I think that sounds very AutoZone.
Maybe that's the joke.
Yeah.
1,000 hours of CAD to drive it 6 minutes 3 times.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say 1,000 hours, but
it's probably not far off by the end of it, Josh.
Yeah. Reinforce the fender. No, the fender. The problem is that the fenders that I have are way too strong. They could be about a half as thick as they are now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Darren Jackson goes, "Hey, bro with the cool hair. I think he's talking to me. You can get a mini Z and drift in your living room if you have wooden floors." Yes, I have many mini Zs. I have a mini Z right here. I like my mini Zs a lot, but this is not a drift one, and it's 2-wheel drive only.
Oh, God.
I should just get a little mini drifter and scare the dog. Does not like the RC cars.
So I've done the mini Z drifting.
Yep.
Is the little drifting that I have done. I've done both the mini Z and 1/10 scale. Mini Z does not compare to 1/10 scale. 1/10 scale. Honestly, to me, it's like the 120. It's the mini Zs are smaller than 1/24th. I feel, or maybe they're accurate to 1/24th, and the 1/24ths we use are not accurate to 1/24th.
That's
regardless. Just like the 1/24 scale stuff, I don't feel is nearly as fun as 110 scale. It's fun, but they're like a fun substitute if you can't go 110 scale.
Well, I can't. So
and for that reason, then yeah, it might be. But it's like if you were trying to decide if you wanted to drift, I don't feel like it's the right.
No,
right.
I would probably go larger scale. If I'm honest.
Yeah, 1/6 scale. You're saying, right?
Oh man, no. I was talking to K-pop the other day, and he's trying to come up with some. We are trying to come up with some sort of collab that we can do. Some sort of fun little.
He's close
project.
to you, right?
Yeah, like minutes.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to do something. But he was talking about potentially lending me one of those big ass cars that he has.
Yeah.
The MSD. Is that it?
No,
isn't it?
That's not right.
It's Cardinal Racing, right? Cardinal Racing.
Yeah.
MCD.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's right. And I was like, I would be keen to play with one of those. I was like, is this because you've run out of room?
Right. Do I have to store it or can I return it after using it?
Yeah, I would like to check one of those out, I think.
Gunner says, just wanted to say thanks for eating my meat. And thank everyone for their orders. Also, there's plenty of tasty jerky sticks back in stock. If you do, yes. I recommend the teriyaki.
You know what?
Jerky.
The original is probably my favorite of the meat sticks.
Telling you, the teriyaki is so good.
The sweet heat's good. Sweet heat's good too. Don't you have like an infraction? It's basically a drift car. I have a
felony.
Felony.
Yes. I need to drive my felony more.
I would like more weather to drive my felony in.
I pretty much have that every day. I just need to go do it.
Oh yeah? Well, I've got snow.
Yeah.
I can use my tracks anytime I want. Hey, dude with the cool hair, how do you like the tracks? I'm thinking of getting a set for my SCX-10s. I don't think you should get any of the ones that... Don't listen to him.
No.
But I don't think you should get any of the ones that are available for an SCX-10. Because I don't think any of those are good. Traxxas did a great job with these. These are fantastic. They're pretty hard to beat. Yeah. I wish that Axial would put out a set of tracks, but they're just not going to do it.
Really?
There's a guy, though, that I found on Etsy that's making track kits for the SCX-24, and they actually look pretty good.
I've seen that, actually.
And he watches my channel, and he printed the J6 body after seeing it here. So pretty cool. He actually called me out on that. That was nice. But there's also another guy.
At least be stupid small tracks.
Exactly. like on this.
The mini.
Look at those. So stupid.
I maintain tracks are the worst idea for an RC.
Best idea for an RC.
God.
Great. They work fantastic.
The jerky company again is Satisfied Jerky.
Satisfied Jerky.
You can spell it like normal, even though it's spelled
10,
a little different. And we'll go to it.
Or Harley 10. I don't know if those are still
Harley
accurate.
Scale 10 or Scale Harley 10.
What he said.
I think that's what they were.
But there's also another guy in French Canada who's doing SCX-6 tracks.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to order a set of those.
I do not.
Well, there's still snow.
It's the easiest way to ruin a car. You have a fun car, put tracks on it. Terrible.
It doesn't ruin it at all. It made this van
scale,
10 times better.
Scale Harley. Like,
and you wanted to buy this, if I'm not mistaken.
I still want to buy it.
I'm going to drive it some more, and then I'll decide.
Okay.
And I might up the pinion a little bit to get a little more flinging. I want to melt that motor.
Oh my god. This yeah, that's
the SCX6 tracks came off of a snowblower. Good one, Dana. This is so good.
Yeah, that's thank you, Steady Spin. Cheers to you as well, even though I finished my drink. I'm trying not to eat an entire bag of meat sticks in front of you all right now. I'll wait until this is over and then finish it.
All I've got is crummy old turkey jerky.
That's one of the best. I am not a
the turkey jerky
Midwest,
is pretty good.
You know, steak and potatoes type, but it might be the California side. The turkey jerky is pretty freaking amazing.
It's like a light choice. If you're looking for like...
Don't even care about that. It's just delicious.
Speaking of meat, I was talking to your friend Fish today.
Yeah.
Because Fish is going to be my roomie at Scale Nats.
Exactly. Yes, indeed.
And I think he wanted to suss out, is this guy going to be cool, or is he going to be like... Is it going to be some kind of Canadian jackass?
Trying to figure out if you were trailer park boy or if you were.
There were a lot of questions where, based on my response, he would learn a lot about me.
What were these questions?
He's like, "Hey,
would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 1,000 duck-sized horses?"
I'm going to go one horse-sized duck.
Really?
I'm going to punch that duck right in its mouth.
Ducks are terrifying at scale, let alone one the size of a horse.
So you'd rather take 1,000 of them? You're dumb.
1,000
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
No, they'd trample you. Anyway.
I could grab one by each and use them against them.
So Fish is like, I live near a brewery. What sort of beers do you like? Because he wants to ingratiate himself and send me some or bring me some beer. I was like, I'm not picky, but I don't like porters and nothing too heavy on the IBUs. And he's like, no problem. So I'm like, okay, cool. We're good there. I said, what from Canada might you want?
Did he ask for bacon?
No, he goes, beaver meat? I was like, I'm thinking it through, and then he adds, we have a bunch down here, and we're all thinking about shooting them, but my vegetarian friends aren't too happy about that. And I said, I don't think we're allowed to shoot them here. I think they're protected. I don't know for sure.
I don't think that's true.
Well, I think they might actually be protected because it's a national animal.
We have a bald eagle. You have a water rat with a huge tail. I'm just saying, like, America.
Anyway, I said, maybe I'll see what I can get.
Gunner, we're gonna need a special tag. Not that I don't want any changes. I just want a tag.
Yeah, just make up a sticker.
Scale Nationals beaver meat.
Just make up a sticker, okay? You can call it the SBG limited edition beaver meat.
I'd like some input on the graphics that go on there. You can PM each other after. Gunner and I think we're on the same.
No, the guy that does the RC builds and babes.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say it on here. I was gonna keep.
Steady Spin, thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers to you.
Do you have a tap built on your wall, or have you been nursing that same beer for an hour and 55 minutes?
It's my second beer.
Oh, okay.
That's what comes out of there.
Yeah. Scale Beaver Guild.
Well, now I know what scale animal I'm going to have to put in my truck.
No more dog.
Yeah. Where is my beaver? I have one. Here we go. Darn it. Where's my beaver? If I had a nickel for every time I've said that out loud. Here he is.
The fact that you call him a him.
Here she is. We're gonna glue him right on top of there.
Oh, what?
Maybe he could be the driver. Oh no, it has to be a realistic human.
Yeah. You don't need the points, at least you can.
I'll cut his head off.
Just put him in your lap, Groundhog Day style.
There was the Gladiator ad with the beaver.
With Bill Murray. Yeah, William B. Murray and Punxsutawney Phil.
But yeah, John and I had a nice conversation. I'm looking forward to hanging out with him. He's like, you might have to look away when you look at my truck. It's within the rules. And I was like, I understand.
Yeah, so there's usually the day before the comp, there's, people get together. The hangout. We're going to have to go through and just do some commentary.
Oh, 100%. Like filmed commentary where we break down the trucks and go, that's not a truck. That's not a truck. None of these are trucks.
Extreme lack
Back to you.
Extreme lack of carbon fiber, negative 10 points.
Where's all the firewood? What a crappy comp. Now I got to work this beaver in somehow. Oh man, this is good.
I suggest sharing your beers.
I think you can buy beaver meat in Alabama. You just pay by the hour, not by the pound.
It's an inverse ratio, really.
Yeah, the beaver can hold the S-beaner. That's great. Who suggested that? DK, of course. Our new mod. We're going to have to get... DK, are you on Instagram?
I believe he is.
Add moderator. Welcome to the team. We need somebody funny like that.
Oh, my goodness.
That's good.
Yeah, honestly, Alabama was the first time I ever ordered a cheeseburger, and I got a burger without cheese on it, but grilled cheese sandwiches on each side.
Oh, yes.
I was like, cool. I don't have a cardiologist yet. I was going to think about getting one when I got back anyway. So
that's not uncommon up here. We have a burger place called the Burger's Priest. And you can get on their secret menu, instead of buns, it is grilled cheeses.
Sandwiches. I was surprised when I saw it, and okay, didn't want to insult the cook.
Excuse me, this is not what I ordered.
Yeah. I don't want to challenge
Eat
your
it and
definition
shut
of
up.
Cheeseburger, but
I'd hesitate if
those, Tony. See, the first time, can't be mad about that. I wasn't. I was surprised,
thrilled.
Yeah, it's like, all right, let's do this.
I will take it.
We'll power through.
DK, DM me on Instagram and we'll get you in the mod chat.
There you go. Only missing a fried egg. You know what? Over the top.
I love a fried egg on a hamburger.
You've gone too far. Gone too far.
Fried egg on a hamburger is great.
You know what? I actually like a fried egg best on? A burrito.
Yeah, that works.
Burrito, fried egg on top. Bam. Like, rather than a wet burrito, or even a wet burrito, that's fine too. But still throw a fried egg on top. Bam.
What's a wet burrito? Oh, wet burritos with the sauce on it?
Yes.
In a plate?
Yeah. Yes. No longer hand food.
That's a knife and fork burrito.
That's a knife and fork burrito.
You know what I call that? A dinner burrito.
Like, what time is it? Oh, put this back down.
Pardon me. Oh, I'm blurry again. Sorry, guys.
Chili bird and eggs. Yes, exactly.
Hello, computer. There we go. Keep it down out there.
She just had to let me know that the winner of
Chipotle is here.
Wheel of Fortune won $100,000 again today. 3 days in a row.
Wow.
Nicole, freakishly good at Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah?
Freakishly.
She should play Wordle. Is she playing Wordle?
She helps me with Wordle.
Oh, you play Wordle too, eh?
I play Wordle.
How many did it take you today?
I haven't played today yet.
Oh, it took me 3.
Ooh.
That's the majority of my responses.
Mine are usually 4. I've got a couple of 3, but yeah, mine are normally 4. Couple of 5s, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't get it yesterday.
Oh,
I know. I felt really dumb.
sure. I've never
peanut butter and jelly on a hamburger is pretty good. Can't lie.
Ooh, I'm into that.
Yeah, I would give that a go.
Wet burrito's just a chimichanga, not deep fried. You bite your tongue, Tony.
Oh, Moose Jaw with the commentary. Matt has never looked better. How can we improve Josh now?
Psh.
He needs a better webcam. His webcam is shit. Just as bad as mine.
Yeah, exactly.
I look terrible on his channel. He looks terrible on my channel. It's how we planned it.
Yeah, it's amazing how that all works. But we could improve. But you know what? After 100 weeks of this,
let's just keep it going until this webcam dies.
And then, you know, I was like, good run. Power off. Into the sunset.
Sayonara. Yeah. never to see this show again.
Later, nerds.
Tonight I'm drinking, I started with a Henderson's Best Amber Ale, which is a local brewery. And then I had a Mill Street Organic Lager, which is also local. That's it.
I had a heavy pour on my Bloody Mary.
Oof. Yes.
Matt didn't receive his VP order. You're correct, Tony.
My which?
Your package that was coming from the Vanquish warehouse.
It's got the giant S beaner, you asses. I know.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Did I order? I didn't order anything from Vanquish. Did Brandon send me a special package?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Who sent it?
Who's to tell? I don't have this technology.
I guarantee it's the giant S beaner. I know it is. You guys are scum, but I love you.
It would spoil the chemistry if you were both in focus.
This show, honestly, it's wildly unpopular.
Yeah, I mean, it's for our entertainment. You guys just get to also help,
totally
and we get
right.
to read something while we talk to each other. But
it's something that we decided to do to keep ourselves entertained.
Exactly, pretty much.
Never mind you guys.
Like,
that was a
bored on
bonus.
Wednesdays, man.
God, this world's falling apart. Let's keep it together for the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Oh, is that a Hall & Oates song?
I'm not proud of it, but I'm man enough to admit my shortcomings in knowledge, and that was one of them. Like,
Oh man,
who was to know that Daryl Oates was a person? Or
John. Now you've got me confused. Daryl Hall and John Oates.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
whatever. It's just they had to know that it sounded like Hall and Oates, like that. It had to be a punny name, right? They didn't just say that. They weren't just like sincere about that. Like, no, it's just the name.
Well, their names are Daryl Hall and John Oates.
I know, but they had a choice of what order to put it in. They're like,
no, they didn't.
Oates and
Hall. Daryl Hall is the singer and musician who basically wrote all the music. John is just, I think he's the guitarist. So
why would he go first?
No.
It's the other way?
Daryl Hall and Oates. Oh. John Oates does all the guitaring. Is that what they call it?
I don't know.
Guitaristing.
Ask Moose Jaw.
Moose Jaw, do they refer to it as guitaring?
Like, they had a choice there, and they're just like, it sounds...
Well, they're not going to call it Oates and Hall because Daryl was more important.
I mean, it sounds like they were a duo, and I think they just had a little bit of a punny side to them, and they were like...
You know what? Let's move on for a moment. Moose Jaw said we need a first episode image compared to how you two have aged after 100 episodes. I think for our 104th episode, we should go back and watch the first episode. And do our own little,
our first episode was
commentary.
3 hours long.
Well, I'm not going to watch the whole thing. Well, let's just pick out a few moments.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. Oh, no, the reason I brought up Fish earlier was he's like, I think there's a grill at the house. We're going to have to do some grilling. I was like, absolutely, 100%.
I'm looking forward to hanging out at the house just as much as the event. Because
maybe more so.
We've got a great group coming to. So Ben and Nancy, Oates.
Scale Crawler
Fab Shop.
Ben and Oates
Ben is now named Oates. So we got Oates and Nancy coming.
I think it's better if it's Nance and Oates.
Nance and Oates. We got... Oh my God.
Nance and Oates are coming. Okay, who else?
Nance and Oates. I'm done. This episode 100.
Good night.
Good night.
We've got Josh. We've got me. We've got Fish. We've got Nance and Oates. Scale Crawler Fab Shop. Ben. Moose Jaw and his lady.
Yep. I think that is 8.
Moose Jaw and... What's Moose Jaw's lady's name?
Tanya?
Tanya?
Yeah.
T-A or T-O?
T-O.
Tanya. Not Tanya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nicole.
I count. Oh, right.
My Hall.
She's your Oates.
She's the bunch to my...
No, she's
nuts.
definitely your Hall. She's your Oates and honey to this conversation. All right, so that's actually a pretty good group.
Yes.
I mean, except for you. It's going to be really tight. You can play the triangle.
Jeez. I'm bringing a cowbell. I'm playing it on the plane the entire way there. Ding, 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 ding. Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right. Is that the end?
You too.
Yeah.
4. So RC Patina guy, Gunnar Nissen, Scale Crawler Fab Shop, Mr. Oates himself, Brian Sherwood, Jim McGregor, Kenneth Robinson, Blind Guy RC, Eric Baker, Pauke, Buck Dandy, Arthur Estridge, Ben Benavides, the alter ego of Oates.
That's also Oates.
Morton Cool, Gunnar Nissen, Steady Spin, and Perry G. 100 episodes, folks. Finally hit a wall. Josh finally hit a wall. Yeah. And Buck Dandy again. So how do I get to this house? Just since you have you just use the Find My Friend app since you have my phone number, and we just hit the like button too while you're
Yeah,
watching.
please hit the like button. Thanks to Chuck's RC Habit, Gunnar Nissen, Blind Guy RC, Brian Sherwood, Pauk, Crawler Baller, David O'Brien, Kenneth Robinson, Perry G, Gordon Cool, Wrapped Graphics, and Steady Spin. Thank you guys and gals for watching.
Gals, you're so optimistic.
Josh, I'll have you know that 5% of my audience is female.
When they're logged in on their mom's account by accident, and then before.
Oh shit, that's my wife's.
Yeah, there's 1% of our audience that is maybe, probably closer to 0.5%.
Well, we'll see about that.
Appreciate.
What are you building on Friday?
I don't know. I have.
May I make a suggestion? Ford Escort Mark II rally car.
I do not have that. I do
get
have
one.
I have that TWS still.
Oh, you should build that. I loved building that. Ish.
So I have that still. I've got the lift kit for the other Brodozer.
I will not be tuning in.
Or I could just work on the many other things that I have to build or finish.
That's a good plan.
So anyway,
all right. Thanks everybody. I'll have something out next week. Maybe we'll do some weathering, or maybe I'll. Oh wait, I have to do my video.
Yeah, you've got an episode of Scale Nationals next week.
I better get on that. I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Love you. Bye.